Hmm. Okay, everybody. Um, I'm doing some we think we are we doing something in here? Um, this has been a bad night for Washington fans. Jayden Daniels for the season, more likely. Um, I talk a lot of crap. I talk a lot of crap, and I'm humble because we got a bad team right now, and I feel like with Jayden Daniels going down, the look on those players, they not happy because he brings a lot of life and joy and spunk in that on that team. Players are now probably looking, hey, can I get a deal somewhere else? But it's going to be a shit show the rest of the season. We play Detroit next week. Can we win? I don't know. If we do, okay, whatever. But the player that I love is Jayden Daniels. He's exciting. But Dan Quinn, it's time for you to answer to the situation you're in. You left him in there. You have to protect players from themselves. Period. I get it. I get it. He did he want to stay in the game? All players want to stay in the game. Take him out. If you're not, you run somebody in there. You run Mario out to say, "Hey, I'm," or you call timeout. Do what you can to get him out. Couple of plays for that. I thought he was hurt. He's small. He's not. He's. I noticed that he been doing like diving first, or not really sliding, not avoiding tackles. You're a small player, so the effects of him is going to be deep because they ain't gonna have that same energy no more. They're not gonna have that same drive no more. Dan Quinn, I don't know how you're gonna address this to the media. I don't know how you're gonna address this to the team, but you fucked up. There's no reason to keep any of your starting quarterback in the game, and the game's already lost. You have to do what's best for the team, not for what's best for the player. It's a team game, and Jayden ain't gonna be there. So now, what do you do, Dan Quinn? Do you throw in your towel? Do Washington start trading off players that could go elsewhere to get draft capital? Because we don't have no draft capital. Dude, we got 5 picks for the next season. So you start trading players, and we work and we do this whole roster and get in some younger guys. So we got 8 9 more weeks of this. I don't want to watch us belly up and lose more games. So Dan Quinn, it's your responsibility. You're not a coach for one player or coach for two players. You're a coach for the team in the organization who pays you money. That include that includes Josh Harris and Magic Johnson. They should jump on your ass. His mother should jump on your ass. Players should jump on you. So you gotta somehow rally this team and get this team, say, hey, it was on me, and be honest with yourself. You gagged the Super Bowl when you was the Atlanta head coach. You choked and you lost against Tom Brady. You had the game won, but you didn't run the ball. Now you pull this out of your hat. Now Washington has had some quarterbacks had some bad injuries and stuff like that. It's not the trend that all quarterbacks in Washington get badly hurt. I don't agree with what Mark said. There's only been what, maybe in the history, four, four: Joe Theismann, Alex Smith, Robert Griffin, and now Jayden Daniels. So that's not that trend. So I don't believe that's. I believe this could be avoided if he just stopped. If we just took him out the game, this could have been avoided. But I don't care what anybody says about it, and I appreciate everybody who came in here. I am a Washington fan. We look like crap tonight. Um, Detroit is coming to Washington. You know, um, I could get. I said some dirty things during Cowboy Hate Week, and I have apologized and apologized and apologized and apologized. I get it. We get all wrapped up, and you're mad at me or whatever. But it was a gentleman on Mark's channel all day long. There was a lot of personal attacks. I ignored it because it was just silly. But then when he said, what did he say? I can't remember the exact word for word he said. That was insulting to me, and it was disgraceful. Now, did I say a lot of things about Cowboy fans, call them ugly and all like that, your city ugly and all that? I said some vile things. It was Cowboy Hate Week. It was all in fun. And y'all could come back at me and jump on me like that. I never said anything mentally or physical. I call you ugly. Everybody said the word ugly. But to call me what he was calling me today, I didn't get it. If you don't like me, that's one thing. And so Washington lose. Thank you, CZ. So I get it. You can attack me all day. I was being nice because I could have went off. Like Mark said, I did some personal attacks. I apologize for them personal attacks. But one thing I would never do is keep apologizing for those personal attacks. If I come back and tell I'm sorry, and if y'all have the heart to forgive me, that's one thing. But if y'all don't want to forgive me, it's nothing going to do. I'm not going to keep apologizing. But that's one thing. But Jayden Daniels, hopefully it's not his throwing. He'll get better. It's a broken arm, more likely. Um, they lose 38-14. So I'm hoping that in the future we could do. We need to shut it down. Let's shut it down. We 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 still got the same players. Terry not being there has hurt us. Jayden Daniels hurt basically most of the season so far. You just can't. The team is devastated. I'm devastated. I understand, Lord. I get it. I'm not angry what he said, Lord. I just thought you said enough earlier than you say something like that. I wouldn't say that to nobody like that. I have never said something like that to nobody ever. I could call you ugly, and all that, but I would never say the things he said to me to anybody on the chat. Those was personal attacks, and I just asked him nicely stop at the end, stop doing it. But that's fine. I mean, some people just don't like me. And then he said, I should change my name to the chat instead of Mo Morans. It's stuttering Mo. What? That's okay. You trying to be funny, but yes, that's a slight on me. That's just cray cray to me. So end of the day, people can come at me any way they want. I'm gonna still cheer for my Washington team. I just say, don't put us on prime time no more. We get beat every time and we go prime time. Wow, that's a POS move there. I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say, but I understand. I get it. Um, yeah, um, we lost. We trash. I agree that we trash. I agree that our season is basically over. Maybe we'll squeeze out a couple more wins. Maybe. Maybe we'll be ahead of the Giants. Maybe we'll be in last place. At this point, all we could do is say, "Hey, you got games go on. Injuries happen, and we have to fight on." But they're gonna have to get. I don't know. They got a quarterback or pick somebody up as another quarterback. But end of the day, Dan Quinn, you want to be the cool guy, the locker room guy. And first of all, and let me just say this: I never, I never was a fan of coaches that are players coaches that love fans like that because you had to separate yourself from the player. If you're a player coach like that, how that's gonna look? So you one of the boys now? Now you do what you did, didn't take the man out. How that gonna look on your resume? How's that gonna look like for players who leader on that team gonna look at you sideways and say, hey, why you have that man still in there? There's gonna be words that gonna be said on all fronts. Coaching, players, front office, and people who love the team, and Jayden Daniels' mother and other loved ones who love Daniel Daniels and the media. He's going to get killed by the media. He should get killed by the Washington media and the national media because this is on him. Thank you, Retro Game, grew up in Cowboy. So this is on him. So end of the day, he gonna get it on all sides. Are they gonna fire him? Nah, I don't think. Some people say it's a fireable offense. For me, it's not. For me, it's just he made a mistake and just live with it. Sometimes, like I said earlier in this chat, you have to protect the players from themselves. I don't give a rat's ass what they say. My team didn't play well. Primetime games is not where it's at. So let's think about this. We play Detroit next week. Detroit thinking, hey, we could beat them now. They ain't got their main quarterback. Cause Terry, Terry ain't gonna play next week. Um, he ain't gonna play next week. Um, so I want the Washington football team, Dan Quinn, ownership, play for Jayden Daniels, dedicate the rest of this season, play your hard asses out, and play hard, do better, and play for and dedicate the rest of the season for Jayden Daniels because he is the heartbeat of this team. Again, I disagree with what Mark said. Definitely disagree. Quarterbacks in Washington don't go there to die or get hurt. Shit, the Cowboys had major injuries. Romo had injuries. I could go down the line. So you can't say that Washington, right? What? That's just I don't. Me and Mark ain't gonna agree on that. But I will say this, and I will say this in a nutshell: we'll be back. Maybe not this year. Just just shut it down. If we got to trade players to get some draft picks, if we needed that. If Bobby Wagner said he wants to leave, or some of the cornerbacks or why was Debo said he wants to be traded, fine. Let him get a trade. If we get a fifth round or sixth round for Debo, I'm fine with that. If we need draft capital, I'm fine with that. So Mariota, you're gonna have to step up your game. So you played last year. You played half. I think you played like 4 games this season. So end of the day, we're good. So those who not have subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, um, and stuff like that. Now the hate for me is real. I get people hate me or dislike me, don't like what I say, that I say some vile things during Cowboy Hate Week. I I apologize for that, and I love all Cowboy fans, all five Cowboy fans. That includes men, women, and children. Yeah, thank you, Jayden Daniels, sophomore slump. I appreciate all that. So, you know, I haven't. No one has. End of the day, life goes on. Because losing a game or my team is not winning is not gonna make me as a man or break me as a man. Because I got other serious things to be worrying about outside of football. Football is just a deterrent to make me smile and get emotional or want them to win. But life goes on. So this game is not the end. It's not the end of my life. It's the beginning. Because life goes on. And too many people take football too seriously. You can't. You can't. But Jayden Daniels is going to be fine. I just also want to touch on this right here. Yeah, he definitely be back, Drew. He'll definitely be back. So I want to touch on something like that. I run my mouth, and I know how I am. I know Leo mentioned some like all of that stuff I talk and all that stuff like that. I'm a shit talker. Always been a shit talker. And there are people who are worse than me who shit talker and it come back and bite me. I'm cool with that because I might be humble today or excuse me tonight, but I'll be back talking my shit because that's what I do. I'm gonna be a shit talker because I'm an entertaining shit talker. Yeah, I mean, on CZ. I mean, I get it. I get some people just so we live in a world where people you can't talk trash. The NFL doesn't like other players talking trash like that. That's called taunting, whatever. You can't run your mouth. And things that we live in a world where people are too soft and too sensitive for everything. Everything got to be PC. Life ain't that way. So I'm cool with that. But I might be down tonight. The team lost. Hey, I'm just like any other fan. If we win next week, I'm gonna be talking shit, which I shouldn't, because that doesn't mean we going anywhere. But a win is a win. It's a loss is a loss. We lost what 3 games in a row? Hmm, that's not good. That is not good. So those of y'all who has not subscribed or hit the like button, please do so. So And so, yeah, before I go, if anybody got any questions for me, that's fine. And by the way, my wife is fine. She's sitting there in the other room. She about to go to bed, I believe. But anybody got any questions? I'm open. The floor is yours. You can ask me anything or taunt me or say anything you want. But Dan Quinn, you fucked up tonight. You definitely fucked up tonight. I wonder how to, I would love to be a fly on the wall to hear those conversations. I would love to hear what the owner's thinking, what his mother's saying, what the team is saying, what certain individuals are thinking, being their mindset. I would love to be around that. I was, that is that is epic TV to hear those those players behind closed doors among themselves saying, "Why did he leave him in here?" Because Jayden Daniels is is the star of that team. Yeah, I would dare say he's the best player on that team. But we'll see with Dan Quinn. We'll see. I haven't like that. Oh, I agree, CZ. We need to trade. Let's get rid of it. Some of these players ain't working out. And Amos, almost what his name is, he coming on. He can't cover on my. Well, I can't even talk. He can't cover a butt standing still. So I get it, Danny. You know, you love your Cowboys. Your Cowboys aren't that much better. Now, let's see what they do tomorrow night. So I get it. You want to come here and talk your trash. I get it. Talk your shit. Go ahead and talk it. But end of the day, the Cowboys. I see. I hear you, CC. So, Danny Dallas Cowboy fan, I don't know why you even saying anything because please don't lose Arizona. I'm begging you. Please don't lose. Y'all got a second string quarterback in there. Please don't lose. I won't. I'm not even gonna say nothing. You said the same thing against Denver last week, didn't you? So what did I get you? I got you a whoop ass, just like we got our ass whooped tonight and the night before. So let's not talk about it, and let's not talk about when y'all play Philadelphia again. It ain't gonna be pretty. It won't be. Oh, see, CD dropped that pass. We could have won. The game won't even be that close. You know that in your heart, your defense suck. So I just like for Dallas to win one a team above who are good. Show me a plus win. Now the Panthers, Carolina Panthers ain't that good. They sneak up on teams. The teams don't expect them to win. Chicago, I don't think they that good. I have every room to talk about when a Cowboy fan come here and try to talk shit to me. I'm saying that you don't lose to the Cardinals. After y'all come off y'all break, y'all have a hell of a schedule. And those teams y'all playing are very good teams. You're not going to beat Denver. You're not going to be. I think y'all play Seattle, I believe. I'm not sure about that. So I'm good. I could take the heat. Like I said, Lori, when I was in that room with Mark, I could take all the heat. But Mark is right. No respect to the women, but one young lady, she was just over talking Wade because she was trying to get her point across, and she was not understanding football. And it's just a lot of people think they know football. When you tell somebody, hey, they're gonna have to tear up the team up, and when you lose half your defense, that's tearing up the team. That's what that means. Half of something, if you lose 5 players or 6 players, five, let's say 5, you turn up the team. No, I think Mark knows football. I think he's very good. I think he is. Oh, y'all don't play Seattle? Okay. Okay, Lloyd. Okay. But y'all play some, y'all got a stretch in that second half. I don't think y'all gonna, if y'all win, okay, if y'all win two of those games, I think y'all doing good. I don't think y'all gonna win. I think y'all gonna lose six games out of that in that stretch. Because your defense is similar to the Cincinnati Bengals defense. Can't stop a fly. Can't stop a standing bus. So all I am saying to all of you is that we will see. The Eagles lost, a Chiefs lost, Lions are lost, a Chargers lost. Y'all might beat the Vikings. So y'all gonna lose 4 out of 5 games. So you think you beating the Eagles after the bye week? No. Are y'all beating the Chiefs? No. Y'all might get the Lions some go, but I think the Lions can beat y'all. So y'all gotta so y'all not winning the division. They do play the Raiders. They do play the Cowboys do play the Raiders. And I don't think they'll be very good. I think I think they should beat the Raiders. I think they come out rivalry, they play the Raiders. But end of the day, um, yeah, good teams. Yeah, he's talking about the good teams. Yeah, I don't know. Gino might Gino might throw 400 yards like Russell Wilson did. And then I'll be like, oh no, what are we doing? Why we suck so bad? But anyway, so I don't know what exactly is going to happen with Dan Quinn. I don't believe that's a fireable offense. I don't think Dan Quinn will be fired. I think that they're gonna look at it like, hey, you left him in there. And it was some things. Some things in a season are meant to happen. He a little frail. He wants. I get it. He needs to put some more mass on his body because he's taking a beating. The NFL. Just imagine this: if Jayden Daniels, this was the '90s when football was rough and tough. He would never been drafted as a quarterback. He would have been drafted as a cornerback or a cornerback. He would have been drafted as a cornerback. It was in the '90s because he'd been too small to play. If this was back in the day, yeah, we agree, Lloyd, that McAfee that he won't be fired. Now, let me warn Cowboy fans. This is a warning. Um, Washington going to end up playing the Cowboys again. That's Cowboy Hate Week. I will be back, but I won't be as so nasty as I was before. I'm not gonna call nobody ugly. I ain't gonna say the city, and I'll just keep it with the players. I learned my lesson. I hear you, Lord. I learned my lesson, guys. I learned my lesson. The lesson is be humble because I lost my quarterback tonight, and I'm good, and the team will be fine. And Jayden Daniels will probably be on the sidelines cheering his team on. So that being said, oh, I hope Cowboys lose every game. I mean, it's no love. I'm tired of Cowboys beating us. I'm just tired of Cowboys. I'm tired of the media prepping the Cowboys. I'm tired of people think the Cowboys are this best team. Putting on prime. Why are you putting on prime? Because most people hate the Cowboys. Ain't just at East thing. People around the country and parts of the world hate the Cowboys because they push us. They push the Cowboys and the logo and Jerry Jones down our throats. That's the right people look like that. Now I could see if they was winning. They not winning. They shove it down our throat. I holler at you. I thought you got to do something, and I hope everything goes well. Um, or maybe she'll drop the baby tonight. Yes. So, um, 'cause I know that's you know having a baby. Whew, remember those days. Mm-mm-mm. So enough said. So anybody want to ask me anything? If y'all don't, I'm gonna call it a night. But anyway, yeah. So tomorrow's another day. I could get up tomorrow morning and start talking my shit again. I could start talking crazy stuff, saying we gonna go to the playoffs. Oh, Mariota, he's bigger and stronger. He got some body weight on him. Yeah, he could take us there. Just get better. Let's get better. Yeah, don't throw that pass. Don't do. I could say okay. I said Mariota's the next thing coming. He better did that. I could say some dumbass shit tomorrow, but tonight I'm humble. We got our ass kicked 3 weeks in a row, badly. That's on coaching and on the players and the scheme. You should never get embarrassed at home. Dan Quinn, you fucked up. You owe the fan base an apology. You own his mother apology. You own your players an apology, and you got to own up to this. There's no coming back from this, Dan Quinn. There's no coming back from it. If I was a player, I'm walking out. I'm putting my clothes on and leaving before you even talk to us. Because I don't want to talk to you. It's on you, Dan Quinn. I will leave the locker room, get my shit, and have my gear on and jump in an Uber or my ride and not change and be funking shitty in my car. I wouldn't give a shit because I don't hear nothing you got to say. You can fine me or whatever, suspend me, detriment to the team. I don't hear nothing you got to say because you put my favorite person who I love and care about out there to get hurt. You got to save players from themselves, Dan Quinn. You know that, and I know that. This quarterbacks get hurt all the time. There have been devastating injuries all year long. This is a freak. To me, this is a freakish injury. You were trying to brace his fall, and it was just crazy how that happened. Some things, it's meant to be. God willing. But if I was a player, I wouldn't even be there. I would just leave because I don't hear nothing you got to say. Because I'd be mad. I'd be absolutely angry with you, Dan Quinn. I'm angry with the team anyway because they play like some trash, especially on defense. Yeah, and y'all couldn't stop a nosebleed. Y'all can't stop. Y'all couldn't stop a 5-year-old from running the football or a 5-year-old going across the middle. That's how bad the defense has been this year, and part most of part of last year when Philly tore us up in the NFC Championship. And I think a lot of people are saying, "Hey," because I could go in on people, but I tried not to. But I just want to say this: if that gentleman get disrespectful for me, because I want him to stop doing it. If he get disrespectful for me, this is my channel. Ain't no offense to do what I'm about to say. There's no offense to you. You're probably a nice guy, and you didn't mean what you said, or whatever the case may be. Because I talked all my shit. What's going on here? Um, Hold on for a second, guys. I got him, man. All right, let me say. Oh yeah, let me say this. Oh, I'm going to do it because I'm on my side. Um, no offense to you, dude. You're probably a nice guy. I just feel I just first time meeting you, and it wasn't you were laughing it up and just laughing it up. This is my channel. I'm allowed to say what I want to say and do what I say, and I shouldn't say it. I'm trying because that really irked me. Again, I'm just gonna say this and politely. Leave your personal attacks about me personally out the way. You ain't got to like me. You ain't got to love me. And I like that because it's all about football, bro. My team is awful. I know. I know it's awful. Okay? I know we're going to be in a shit show right now all the rest of the season. Don't come at me sideways anymore. That's all I'm asking. I don't care if it's on Mark's channel or anybody else's channel. Mark will have to mute me and kick me off the channel permanently. What I will say to you personally. So let's keep it kosher. That's all I'm asking, bro. This is my channel. I'm allowed to say what I want to say, and I will say what I want to say. I didn't know. I never met you before, but you seem like you know your football. Let's talk football. That's it. That's all I got to say about it. So, Lloyd said, "Don't say it. Don't do 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 it." Oh boy, people, Lloyd, you have no idea. There's nothing, no one in my life, and no one can say anything because football. I'm just angry over this game. I'm angry over the situation with Jayden Daniels and Dan Quinn. I'm angry. We've been hot garbage. I thought we would have a better season this year. I thought we would be at least 7-1 right now, or 8-1. Is I really thought that. I really believed that, but we're not. We are a sorry bunch of characters, old ass Peter show. We are horrible, and it ain't getting no better. We can't even beat the sorry ass Cowboys. Oh my God. We should have beat Chicago Bears. That wasn't damn. The Bears ain't better than us. Carolina ain't better than us. Seattle is a good team, but no, I ain't gonna put him with self checkout. We good. I'm Gucci. I said what I had to say, and it's over with. I would never bring it up unless somebody else bring it up, and hopefully he know won't bring it up. Thomas, everybody tried to tell me a lot of things. I don't listen. I don't listen, Thomas. I do not listen, Thomas. I appreciate you. I appreciate that, Thomas. You coming in here and telling me that. I don't listen. I'm like that. Hey, Thomas, tell all your friends, family members, come to my channel and just listen to my shit and just listen to my stuff, and they can love on me, hate on me, but tell them just before they leave, they hear the bullshit I say. Tell them subscribe to my channel and hit the like button as they leave, because I'm a shit talk. Hey, Thomas, I could say. I wanted to say at the time about the Cowboy fan base, hey, it's a huge fan base. It's huge. Y'all got a lot of fans. The media hype y'all up. Jerry Jones hype you up. I just understand how this fan base is still out there like that, because y'all losers. Y'all don't win. Y'all don't win when y'all need to win. And that's why it's frustrating me as a Washington fan to see this Cowboy team. We sorry as hell. Y'all win 12 games in a row with Mike McCarthy 3 years. Yeah, you can be loyal. I'm loyal too. But here's the thing. Y'all get more primetime games. Y'all get more primetime games with than any other team, and then y'all not even win the Super Bowls. That what gets me. That what irks me. So why should I? I'm going to say this. End of the day, I don't hate the Cowboy fan base. I pity y'all. I really do. I love all y'all. I just feel sorry for y'all, because the expectation that y'all have to put up with, the expectations for Cowboys fans and Cowboy players, administrator Jerry Jones and his son. Yes, y'all have an international fan, but the expectation is too high. Y'all can't meet those expectations. When there's expectations for a team like the Cowboys, you will never win. Expectations is the killer of all players and teams. We got expectations that we gonna do this and do that, and when you don't meet those expectations, the fan base said, "Why? What we doing is wrong." Oh yeah, I do pity y'all. I feel bad for y'all at times, because y'all, the expectation is so high. Y'all can't meet the expectations. When you can't meet expectations, you're gonna fall flat on your face. And I do pity y'all. I feel sorry for you. Washington football team, ain't nobody got no expectation for us. This year they had expectation for us that we're gonna be a better team. Some people picked us to win 11 games. I did too. That was the expectation, but we don't have expectations every year. And by the way, Lloyd, Mark is wrong when he said that teams come to Washington to get hurt. Oh, we fell on our face. We fell on the sword tonight. You're absolutely right. So, Lloyd, I don't agree with Mark when Mark said Washington football team quarterbacks go there and they get devastating hurt. No, that's crazy to say that, because I could say you can say that about the Dallas Cowboys. Romo with this. You agree to what? What do you agree? Quarterbacks coming. That's crazy. There's only been 4. Washington had many quarterbacks in the history of Washington. So what are you talking about? Are you talking about Robbie Griffin? Are you talking about Robbie Griffin? No, that's you're looking at it all wrong. We have many quarterbacks since we have many quarterbacks. What are you talking about? Okay. All right, girl. We have many quarterbacks. They ain't falling their sword. We had some bad quarterbacks. We had quarterbacks we thought they was going to be good. Y'all had expectations and y'all had good quarterbacks that got devastated hurt. Romo got hurt. Dak Prescott has been hurt. I can name the quarterbacks y'all had has been hurt, but that don't mean good quarterbacks die. So was Romo a good quarterback? Dak been hurt, had injuries. The only person I would say that had a devastating injury, in recent years, is Alex. And Alex had a compound fracture and he almost died. So let me ask you a question. Did you put all your trust in Romo when he was the quarterback? Didn't you cringe every time Romo threw a pass and the game was on the line? Did you expect Romo to win the game for y'all? Romo made blunders all the time. He was a mistake, as Stephen A. say, ready to happen. He made more mistakes in close games than he won games. So who's a better quarterback in their career, Dak or Romo? I say Dak. Romo chokes, and so do Dak. So I guess you could say they both equal the same because they both when they've been. Okay. But end of the day, oh, they the same. CC, you said they the same. I'm just saying in a nutshell, I believe the Washington football team need to do a fire sale. Get some draft picks. Take us off. Okay, Dak is better. Take us off these prime time games. I think we got another Monday night game. Let me look it up. Because I don't want us. I don't want Washington football schedule.
Washington will play Wisconsin on Saturday at 4:30.
The Washington Commanders football schedule. Let me see.
The Commanders will be playing the Lions in Summerfield, Maryland on Sunday.
Okay. So Washington got who we play? Oh yeah. It don't look good. So yeah, he was a gunslinger. So we played the Lions at home. So then we go and play the Dolphins, and then the Broncos, and then the Vikings, then the Giants, and then the Eagles, then the Cowboys, and end the season with the Eagles. So let me see any of these games. Okay. I think that December 7th. I don't want nothing to do. We play on Christmas Day. But anyway, y'all guys been cool. I appreciate you, everybody who came in here. We will be back. Maybe not this year. Maybe we'll win some games and I'll talk my shit. Cowboy week. Can't wait for that week. It will be interesting what I would say. It will be quite. I might be humble enough not to say shit. I always said it, Leo. I already said, Leo. I said we have to start cleaning house, getting and start trading players and people looking and get draft picks, get complimentary draft picks. If Debo, ask Debo, does he still want to be here? If he wants to trade, Hell, Bobby Wagner, some of the defensive linemen, everybody's gonna like that. I don't care who. Terry McLaurin, do he want to be here? This, I know he just gave you the contract. Hey, I'll say clean everybody up because because that's what we need to do. We need draft capital because we only got 5 picks next year. That ain't enough. Oh yeah, yeah, I get that. I get that. I get that. You never know. It's not about Dan Quinn at this point. It's the owner. The owner's gonna say, "Hey, we need to do something." The GM, we got to do something. He might trade Ertz to come to the Eagles for a fifth round. That Ertz is clutch. We just need to redo this team and tear it down and build it back up. We got a franchise quarterback. Just teach him and hey man, stop going head first when you go in. Go out of bounds. Yeah, I mean, the offensive coordinator, he's probably gonna be gone in the off season. He probably go get a head coaching job. Um, I believe that those in higher up are going to go after him. They're going to get rid of him. They're going to be angry with him, and this is going to be a black eye for his coaching career because what he did was wrong. There's no reason to keep him again. He was taking too many hits all game, and he's been a pinata all season. And like I said, Leo, and everybody who's in here, and I mean this with all due respect, if Jayden Daniels, this was the 90s or the 80s, let's say the 80s, mid 80s, he would never been drafted as a quarterback in the NFL. They would say, no, you too small. We're going to draft you as a cornerback. They would have said that because the league has changed and then you don't, and no, quarterbacks are more protected. You don't need that anymore. You don't need that. So quarterbacks are protected. So Jayden Daniels is very fortunate. It's a new era because back in the day he would never have been ahead. He would never. Um, Jayden Daniels feel like he could run the ball. He could void tackles and void hits. Because last season he voided a lot of hits and tackles. He was shifty. Yeah, but and meanwhile we had to get draft capital. We only got 5 picks coming up. Washington dropped the ball. Washington needs to do well, and Dan Quinn, like I said, he's not gonna get fired over this. Not right now. They're not gonna fire him right now. They gonna he just hopefully don't lose the locker room. Like I said, if I was a player in that locker room, I wouldn't want to hear his explanation or to and talk about I'll have my shit packed and left the stadium and jumped in my ride and went home. I wouldn't even change and took a shower. I would have left. Later, peace out. I'm about to leave, guys, and I just want to say this. I've been on here too long. I just want to say I appreciate everybody coming here. Thanks for and good night, everybody. And everybody who hasn't subscribed, please do. Thank y'all.